What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Story Booth.
Wow. But I think that's a TikTok. But did you guys see what I did this? Did you guys see it? I did. And I was like,
Okay.
I didn't see it. Okay, good. Alrighty, next question. Okay, what do I want to be when I grow up? What do you guys think? Wait, did I ever tell you this? No. Alright. Okay, ready, set, go. And judge. Like not the America's Got Talent judge, like the real law judge. Okay, and volleyball player.
Can I
Well,
do some?
after I
Little bit.
I don't want them. I don't want them. The first one we will be fighting. My friend committed suicide.
Yes, a judge is one.
My friend committed
I
suicide.
want to be a volleyball player, but I would rather kind of be
Yeah.
a judge.
Then I could be able to.
On the first day of kindergarten, I was crying my eyes out after class. My mom had overlooked informing me that after school she wouldn't be picking me up. I'd be going to daycare. But when she wasn't there, I was a 5-year-old puddle of tears. That is until a bright little girl cheered me up by asking me about myself. That girl's name was Sarah, and for 15 years, she was my best friend in the entire world. We only lived 2 blocks away from each other, so every morning before school we would run to the corner of our conjoining streets, awaiting our smiling reunion. Our friendship never faltered. If I needed someone to go to Costco with me for a quick errand, she was my girl. If I needed to go to an awkward high school dance,
That little kid just pops out like the same, like twins.
What? Alexa, Katie, and snore.
I was comforted by Sarah's presence. We grew up together and graduated high school as a pair.
You guys are closest.
During college, Sarah developed mental health issues.
Watch Alexa and Katie.
Her sophomore year was a lonely time for her. Depression and anxiety overwhelmed her, and she came home for winter break seeking treatment. For the next 5 months, she was really suffering. I did my absolute best to support her via text, calls, and FaceTime, encouraging her to give it her all to get better. Unfortunately, at the end of those 5 months, Sarah chose to stop fighting her battle and ended her life. A decision which...
That's sad. That is just sad. Never end your life. You keep going with your life. Perfect.
halted mine. I had never lost someone that close to me. It was just before finals, a challenging time on its own, and I wanted to be able to study so I could finish out my sophomore year strong, but I was really weakened by the grief I was experiencing. It was hard for me to sleep. I tossed and turned at night, unable to stop thinking about how much I missed her. During the day, I felt waves of sadness where all I could do was cry and wish that it was all a bad dream. My journey with grieving, while sad, was healthy. I shared what I was going through with my roommate, Colleen, and she would cook me meals when I didn't feel like it and patiently listen to my concerns. My boyfriend provided a reliable source of comfort and endless hugs. I also confided in my occupational therapy professor, who did know what I was going through because her own brother had committed suicide. She gave me plenty of helpful resources, from quotes to studies of grief and healthy ways to cope with pain. She also wisely said that while I will always have a hole in my heart for Sarah, the wound around that hole that is so tender right now will heal as I find closure. I will never stop missing Sarah. Mental illness is not widely understood. You are allowed to feel pain and, like Sarah, to be tired of fighting mental illness, but you are not allowed to give up. We are all the authors of our lives, and instead of ending your sentence with a period, choose to do so with a semicolon. Breathe, pause, regroup, and then seize another day. You've gotten through every day before this, and you will get through the next.
That. Hey. That one was just said, never commit a suicide. If you don't know what committed suicide is, when you stop your life and just kill yourself. Okay. The next one we'll be watching is School Play Drama.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all.
When it was freshman year, my friend told me that she was going to drama club, and I was so too. So I was so happy. And then I heard rumors, like this girl telling me, "Hey, do you know that Jacob's joining the drama club for Romeo and Juliet part?" I wanted to scream at that girl and be like, "Oh my god, really? That's my crush." But I didn't because it's embarrassing. My friend Evan was like, "You've got to get the part. You're just perfect at it. Plus, you really know how to work it." My friend Maria was like, "Yeah, I totally agree with Evan." So we practiced days and days and days.
No.
My mom would even say, "I'll get your costume ready." But I was so happy. And this girl stopped me from going to drama class, and she's like, "Stop it right there. I am going to audition as well." And that girl I hated so much. She was the meanest girl in school, and her name was Deanna. I was like, girl, you ain't not doing this. I was just wanted to chop.
Yeah, you say, girl, you ain't doing that. That's it. But it's a good girl. Okay.
Poke her, but then kept the next spot. Anyway, she was the first one to audition. I was like, I hope she doesn't make it. And then the judges were happy. They screamed for, they clapped for her. When I went, the judges did the same thing, but one of them almost cried. I was just like, I hope I get the part. Done. They were like, we will announce the winners tomorrow in the chart. So I went to look, and of course, Jacob, my crush, got the part. My heart was kind of like, boom, 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 boom. I was just like, okay, I better get the part. My friend says, darn it! And I'm like, is it about me? And she's like, no, I just got a treat. When I saw the Julia part, I got it. I wanted to scream, and I wanted to kiss my crush already. My enemy, Tiana. She looked at me in a rage. I just wanted to tell her. When it was the time for play, I got prettied up and put lipstick. What this girl Deanna did, she switched my dress to red to blue. I told my friend what, and she said, don't worry, I've got a red dress. So I wore that red dress, and Deanna was so mad when she saw me in that red dress, and she's like, ugh. So I went and laid down for the kissing part to begin. Then, when Jacob came, I was blushing, like, really bright. I was so nervous. He leaned in and kissed. Everybody threw roses and everything, and
Never do that. Never kiss a boy.
I was so happy. I screamed and yelled to the play. He's like, you want to be my girlfriend?
Huh? It was running around like crazy.
We can go dating. I said yes, and I was happy. I was just crying with joy. And now I'm dating him right now, and we're so happy together.
Hey, what's up, Mama? Come on, Mama. Don't fall.
I make kids stop bullying me.
When I went to middle school, it's when bullying really started to hit me. I used to be called names, I got cyberbullied a lot, and it made me feel really bad. After I survived middle school, I finally started getting into my senior freshman years, and the bullying and cyberbullying gets way, way worse than it was. I used to get called really offensive names. I got picked on for no apparent reason. People made me feel really bad about myself. And I see people at my school doing things to themselves, like wanting to commit suicide, and then seeing them cut themselves with knives on their arms and legs. And it made me feel really bad. And then when I'm thinking about doing it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. So I just forget about all those mean thoughts. But the bullying continues over and over again. One day, we were playing kickball, and while I was running to a base, a kid accidentally ran into me. I fell to the floor and hit my head straight on the ground. When I hit the ground, I blacked out for a little while, and I woke up and I started crying because it really, really hurt. Turns out I went to the doctor and I had a concussion. I almost broke the orbital bone around my eye. So after that, I just kind of played it off, and I'm like, hey, I got a concussion. I made look at my face. I actually got bullied a lot for it. I got called names. Kid made a really bad post about it, and he said, this is what an unathletic kid looks like. And I was really upset. I used to
That is mean. He got hurt.
fake being sick to go home just so I can go and lay in my room and just not go to school or to cry or something like that. And when I try to do stuff, like, none of the teachers would do anything for me. They would just, say, we'll just give them a warning, and, if they stop, then it's good, right? No, it never stopped, and it's still going on. I still get bullied almost every day, and I wish it would stop sometime soon, but I don't think it's going anywhere.
That one's sad. Oh, that is crying. The other kid is crying. Thank you for watching, everyone. Comment down below if you have a story so I can watch. Bye.